Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Disney. We are here live 8/11/21, August 11th. I can't believe 1/3 of August has already come and gone. As a Texan from California, I just want to get through the summer. We usually have an October trip to Disney planned, and we do this year. And I just want to get through the heat of the Texas summer. So 1/3 of August going away is a good thing for me. I want August gone. Bring on September. And Disney always sets the mood early when they start off with Halloween. So I titled today's stream a little silly. What if we just started the holidays early? Last year at this time, last year in this time I was saying we're going to all celebrate the holidays so hard because, the Rona and all that. I think this is the year we're going to be celebrating like crazy. I hope things are going to calm down worldwide, of course. But Disney Boo Bash, is that what we're calling it now? The Halloween After Hours Party, whatever we're calling it now, is up and running. Last night was the first time. And boy, was my Twitter and my Instagram full of pictures and comments and happy people drinking, I don't know, Halloween concoctions and eating Halloween concoctions. Disney parks are Halloweenified. Is that a word? And I think it's time for me to start decorating in my house. I don't know. When I get downstairs, I'll talk to wifey, see if we can't put out the Christmas tree. I doubt she'll say yes. But I am ready. We all deserve a vacation and another vacation and then the holidays and then another vacation, in my opinion. So I'm always the person who is most excited to see Christmas lights for the first time, most excited to get the holidays running. And I was that way when I lived in San Diego. Now it's about surviving the summer that is Texas. And we got a bunch of stuff coming up, including, again, starting last night, the Halloween After Hours party started. We also have What If starting today. We'll get to that. But first, let's say hello to everyone in chat. Let me move this out of the way. I don't know why I put that there every time. Let's see who's here. I know BDF and Anna were here before we even started, as I was changing the thumbnail and the title, which I saw them talking about. I'm glad you guys noticed that. BDF in the house, that's my friend Keith. Anna, also my friend who I was just talking to this morning. Good morning to you, my darling. I hope you're having a great day, both of you. Joy asks, first member of the channel in the chat, what's going on? Michael Superbacker, what's going on? My man, Cricket Fox is here. Lisa with the Z is here. Eileen with an E is here. Cricket Fox is here. Stopped Byron, leave some love. Oh, stop by to leave some love. I appreciate that. See, we've got Anna in Europe, and then we've got Cricket in, what do I call that down there? I don't know. The Pacific Ocean somewhere down there. Love it. Eddie with an H is in the house. What's going on, Eddie? I appreciate everybody being here. So the holidays are here. If you're in the Disney parks, do you approve? We'll talk about that. But let's get straight to What If. When does it start? Are you aware that What If is start? What are we talking about? Marvel's very highly anticipated new streaming program on Disney Plus starts today. 12:01 Pacific time, 3:01 a.m. Eastern time. It kicked off today. One episode, about a half hour. Let's talk about it. What If premiered today? Like I just said, did you stay up? Did you wake up early? I didn't. I'll watch it. I have a work day today. I don't have a ton of stuff that I think is going to take a long time, but I got 2 or 3 very important things I'm going to do for work today. So my point is, once I'm done with that, I'll probably reward myself with some What If. I don't know. So late this afternoon, I'll probably watch that. Like WandaVision, before What If is a half-hour show. While that means you'll only be getting 30 minutes of the multiversal action a week, it also means you'll get 9 episodes as opposed to just 6. That's kind of cool. Episode 1's today, 2's the 18th, 3's the 25th, and so on and so forth, ending on the 9th episode, October 6th, which is cool because I will be in Disney World for episode 9. I know that because my anniversary is the very next day. So are you interested in What If? I am. Although I feel, not only am I interested in it, but I fear it could be the wedge between me and the rest of the Marvel universe. I'm a little tired. I've said this before on this show. I'm a little tired of, how do I say this? The lostification of Marvel. Oh, that's good. I want there to be some continuity. Like I go on IMDb and they have continuity issues with movies, right? And I read them and I notice them sometimes. I want the stories to flow. Then when you have these a franchise-wide show. You've got the Spider-Man thing, you got the Iron Man thing, you got, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you throw them all into the same story. We all love it, right? We love it. But then you take liberties with the story. Like, I didn't love the WandaVision changing the story we already knew. I didn't enjoy the Loki multiverse things. I know they're trying to set us up for the multiverse thing. It gives the writers, the story creators, endless possibilities. But Captain America is Captain America. Now, when Captain America goes away, you have another Captain America. I get that. That makes sense as a title. I get that. But putting the guy from the Guardians of the Galaxy in as Captain America instead, not afterwards, but instead, that's weird, right? I don't know. But I'm in. I like good animation. We've talked about that for years. I consider animation art, and I like good animation. So if it's good animation, which it looks to be, and it's a good story, they've got a shot. But I'm also worried that they will wedge me out of Marvel, because when I say the Lostification, what I mean is Lost had a good story. And then they just started going, like, they took some drugs and went off into Never Never Land. I don't understand it. Don't really follow Marvel stuff. Sounds a bit weird. It's a bit weird. So Secret, and I've told this story before too. I guess it's not a secret. I was never a comic book guy as a kid. My first comic book anything that I enjoyed, now I bought some Star Wars comic books, but that was my love for Star Wars. Okay. I owned some of the early Star Wars comic books. That was, hey, Jay Skywalker, who still has a better last name than me. What's going on? So I didn't like comic books. I had a bunch of friends who were into comic books as a kid. And then 88 or 89, I'm graduated high school in 88. So 88, 89, Batman comes out. Michael Keaton Batman, the original Batman. I remember my good buddy, Rusty Taylor. Hey, Rusty, I doubt you watch my show, but how you been? What's going on? He really wanted to go, and he was into it. So we went, right? A bunch of us went, I think. And it was great. Michael Keaton was great. It was great. So I enjoyed that very, very much. And it opened my eyes a little bit. But then it got dumb again. I never liked the Superman movies. Sorry. Clark Kent, Lois Lane. No, none of it. And so then the Marvel thing comes around, and my daughter, my daughter Peyton, my oldest of the two that still lives with us, was really into it. And so I got into it just like I got into Disney Pins to do something with them. It was a lot of fun. And now I'm a bigger fan of it than they are, maybe. I think me and Reagan, my youngest, are probably the two biggest fans. My two oldest, not really into it. And then even Peyton, I was talking to her about it yesterday. She's just not into it. So my point is, I'm on the edge. I want to love Marvel, and I enjoy it. I wasn't like I was going to miss a Loki episode or a WandaVision episode, but I fear that if it stinks, I'll be out. Where are you guys at? Are you getting more Marvel and excited about it? Are you losing interest? I'd like to know. But the What If series starts today. Episode 1 is today, Disney Plus, and every Wednesday henceforth through October 6th, 9 episodes. Christopher Reeve, yeah, I never got into that. I didn't even like it a little bit, honestly. Wonder Woman TV show, Linda Carter. Jake Skywalker, I am all in on some Linda Carter. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yes. And it's funny too, because I like the $6 Million Man, right? And the Bionic Woman, I was down, right? But yeah, Wonder Woman TV show, Linda Carter. Watch the old, what are the ABC old ABC Network of the Stars, Linda Carter, and that. Yeah. I don't like WandaVision story. I always saw it as a one-sided love story in the films from Vision. Captain America is like James Bond. Yeah, it's not bad. And I never liked James Bond either. So anyway, I'm interested to see what happens with that. Let's move on to the next. There's not a lot of Disney news today, guys, honestly. I apologize for being late, but that's one of the reasons I hadn't changed the title, first of all, and I don't know. A little bit of business news. You guys know, if you watch the show, I love this Disney business side of it. Speaking of Disney pins, are there new Halloween pins out there this year? Yes, there are, Lisa. And I'm actually going to talk about one Disney pin that is going to be hard to get, especially for those of us who aren't Southern California people. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, Halloween pins are coming absolutely. Okay, so Disney, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, Disney, after the stock market closes, 4:00 Eastern time, they have their earnings report. So Disney stock prices will be interesting. And there's an interesting article from the Motley Fool that I thought you guys might be interested in because it affects content. Let's talk about it. I'm just going to read from the Motley Fool. It was from yesterday, about noon they put this out. From Motley Fool, or from Fool.com, depending on which way you want to look at it. Walt Disney is known for producing excellent content and being home to some of the industry's most valued media assets. The House of Mouse is making a push into streaming content, which could put pressure on Netflix. So all of that is to say, hey, Magic the Mouse Radio, I saw you were texting me, buddy. I'll respond here in a minute. But cryptos, yes, having a good day. Yep. Hey, Misty Harris, how are you? Love it. Hey, Misty, welcome in. So anyway, so Disney reports after hours tomorrow, and the biggest portion of their revenues, of course, the Disney parks being reopened is going to be helpful, but Disney Plus is crushing it. How do I say this? So think about it like this. Well, so YouTube is crushing it too. YouTube had earnings about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. And so YouTube is Google, is Alphabet. So Alphabet is the parent company. Google is under that. YouTube is a part of Google. Okay, we're all on the same page. The revenue from ads just from YouTube, the revenue was higher than Netflix revenue. I'll say that again. The ad revenue, the profitability, the money coming in from YouTube, not all of Alphabet, not all of Google, YouTube was higher than Netflix. Netflix is a great company who's doing great things, who's spending a ton of money on content to keep us spending their $10 a month, right? $10 a month, $10 a month, $10 a month. Disney in a couple of years is basically already surpassed Netflix. The streaming pioneer has a multi-year head start against Disney. We're talking about Netflix there, and has already amassed a subscriber total of over 200 million. Again, that's Netflix. Disney's making up ground quickly. Disney Plus launched in November of 2019 and already has 1 million subs. I'm going to say that again. For anybody out there who thinks that Disney as a company is in trouble, and I hear crazy people in the Disney community saying it, and they're usually mad because the annual pass went up, so they say dumb things, but their popcorn went up a 50 cents or something, so they say that. But Disney Plus launched in November 19, and it already has 100 million subs. Take for a moment the Disney business of Disney Plus on its own. It just started November 9th, 2019. It would already be an unbelievable company. And then you add on to it the movie theaters, which are going to be coming back with a vengeance, and more profitability for movies, not less. Don't have to share it with movie theaters. And of course, the Disney parks and DVC and Disney's doing fine. The initial success gave Disney's management confidence to push more chips to the table, committing to spending, ready? 15 billion with a B, billion at the midpoint on content in 2024. They're going to spend $15 billion on creating new stuff for us. Can Netflix hold its own against the longtime media power? No. I'm not saying that Netflix is going to die. There is room for 2 or 3 or even 4. I think the average household in America has 3 point something streaming services. Netflix, Disney Plus, and a third. HBO Max is taking a lot of that. Hulu had some of that, and I think they're still doing fine. So my point is, let's just continue with this for a minute. Netflix basic membership costs $8.99. Disney's bundle that includes Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus can be had for $14. You guys probably all know that. Point in all this is Disney's going to have a big week. I don't know if the stock price is going to go up or down after hours Thursday and Friday, but it's still a long-term growth play. And I just like talking about that kind of stuff. You guys should know. If you're interested in that, you should send me a note. You can get some free stock with my links. All right, moving on. Sorry, somebody came to my door. Boo Bash reactions. I don't know if I even wanted to talk about this. So, inside the Magic.net, they basically, some of the stuff they do is just taken right from Twitter, and it is what it is. But lots of my Twitter and lots of my Instagram last night were people talking about how much fun they had. There were a couple blogs that decided to give me instant reaction to some of the foods at Halloween, and usually they were negative. And I'm just going to be real. Have you been, let me know in chat, have you been to one of the after hours Halloween parties or even Christmas parties, I guess? And do you find it worth your money? I was in the car yesterday driving to the office with one of my daughters, and we're going in October. And she asked her mother, who's in the front seat, hey, are we going to the Halloween party? The plan is not to go. And I'm interested if you guys are on the same page as we are. Mar, hey Mar, how are you? Good morning to you. Said, I watched Nick, Magical News Live. Yeah, Nick's my buddy. Live stream the after hours last night. It wasn't magnificent. They had tickets for sale during the event, so it wasn't a sellout. They put out the sign that it was a sellout. I don't know if that happened mid event or what. I was surprised to see that. I mean, I wasn't surprised to see that, but I was intrigued to see that. Anyway, let's just take this for what it's worth. I have maybe 3 times at Walt Disney World. I used to go to it at California Adventure in California, and we loved it. It was an amazing experience. Now, to be real, it wasn't ever packed. It never sold out. I'm talking about in California, and this is when it was brand new. We actually thought it was like a kind of a special, nobody knew about it kind of thing. We were lucky. My girls loved it. They dressed up, but they were the right age to dress up too, right? They were young, and they got all the candy, and they had access to all the rides. It was just there was less people in the park, and we liked it. We paid for the ticket, and it wasn't even that expensive at the time, but we paid for the more exclusivity, the less. We paid for less people in line. It was like buying a max pass, a super pass, because there was just less people in there. I'm just going to read again from InsideTheMagic.net from their article from last night. One of the major things that stood out regarding Disney After Hours Boo Bash was the pricing. Boo Bash will run for 23 select nights, which started last night, and will continue through Halloween. Tickets start at $129 to $139 plus tax for August and September. Or for August, September nights, and $159 to $169 plus tax for October nights, and $200 for Halloween. I don't think it's worth it. I don't. I love the decorations. I love the characters. I love doing it, and I want to do it again, and I will do it again, I'm sure. But you got 2 kids and a wife. That's 200 times 4. I'm not in. I love it, but I don't love it that much more than a full day at the park. Going back to InsideTheMagic.net's article, though these prices seem much higher than Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, they do want to point out that the Boo Bash is a Disney After Hours event, while Mickey's Not So Scary Party is considered a Halloween party. And I think that's probably means there are going to be less people. Were there less people there last night? I didn't watch any of the live streams. Nick was one of maybe 6 people that I was aware of that were live streaming from last night. I don't know. Again, for example, when comparing Disney After Hours Boo Bash prices to another After Hours event, Disney Villains After Hours, the 2 are similar in pricing. Disney Villains After Hours averaged about $145 per ticket. All that being said, they were curious how attendees felt about the offerings, and they got a bunch mostly off of Instagram and Twitter. And I got to be honest, people seem to be really excited about being there. But the reviews on the food weren't good. I don't know. There's definitely the ability, like here, magically Main Street 117. I don't know who that is. Took a picture of it. You could just walk on the ride. So my point in all that and reading all that was to say this: for me, it's worth to pay a little more if me and my girls get to ride the rides and all that. But the last time we were there, it was just standing in line for cookies a lot, and it was great decorations, and I loved the parade, and I loved the atmosphere, and I loved the music, and I loved that it was at night. But what say you? I really want to know. Are you guys where are you at with that? I'm going to read your chat, see what you guys think, and then I'm willing to listen to. Is it too early? I don't think it's too early. I love that we're getting rolling into the holidays, which might be a little bit of a going the other way in the conversation. Joyce says, I have been to 2 of the Halloween parties twice, and the 2 Christmas parties. I'm going to Boo Bash next Tuesday. Nice, Joy. You need to come tell us how much fun you had. And was it worth it? And did you love it and all that? We have Boo Bash tickets for August 31st. Nice, Jay. Congrats. But it's slow on the uptake. I don't know what that means. I've been to Mickey's Not So Scary and a Christmas party. What they are doing now isn't worth the money. Mar, I mean, I love it. And I love Christmas. I want to do another Christmas one. I always want to go there at Christmas. I don't know. I don't want to be one of those guys who's complaining about the price, but I just think there's other awesome things to do. I don't think I would do it. I don't know. I'm going to be there. I don't know. I'm on the other way. I feel guilty almost. Yes, there were less people, and that's the best part of it. That's what I would pay for. Sandy says people should boycott it. Well, I don't think and refuse to watch. Oh, I'm not down with that, Sandy. I mean, and that's part of the. Can I be real for a minute? You guys know how I feel about the live streaming. I love live streaming in the parks. I'm worried that Disney's going to take it away. Okay. This is one of the ones where I'm not going to miss. Now, I didn't watch last night. It's a work night. I got stuff to do, but I will watch. I don't know what night. I will definitely watch someone's live stream at the Boo Bash. I will, and I will love it. I will watch the parade. I love the Halloween parade. Matter of fact, my favorite Halloween parade has been the one at TCA. I don't think they did it last year. Disney California Adventure. Maybe they did, but I don't think they did. I don't know. But a couple years ago, the one they did in Disney California Adventure has been my favorite one. So that's where I'm at. Please, Disney, don't take the live streaming away, right? I don't know. I'll just leave it there. I did look like there were less people. Yeah, it did. Disney villains looked busier to me. I guess I will see next week. I need to hear from you, Joe. I want to know. Hey, Casey, what's going on? Casey from Casey's Corners in the House. What's up, Jeff? At work, but been ninja listening. I don't think they are getting the value you used to when you had full parades, fireworks, food. Now you're paying more for less. Casey, I agree. I love it. I do. I don't think it's I'm not going to be that guy. I don't think it's too expensive because the price is price. You got it. Price is price. And then you decide if you want to do it. I think that, but for me, the way I define price is it too expensive or not? It's, will I allocate my dollar resources there or somewhere else? Will I get more value there? Will my daughter more appreciate a lightsaber or a Boo Bash? I think she'd rather have a lightsaber. I don't know. We'll see. More money for less product. No character meet and greets. I do love this. So no Buddha You Parade. Is that a thing? I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, and the character meet and greets are a big deal for me. Hey, Mouse Talk, Walt and or Melissa in the house. What's going on, buddy? Good morning, Disney. Good morning, everyone. I'm really tired. Last night was a late night. Boo Bash was fun. There you go. He was there. So let me know. He was one of many who was streaming from the yesterday. Was it worth it? Did you love it? I mean, obviously as a streamer, it's worth it. But I mean, do you recommend it to us, Walt? I would love to know. That's what we're talking about right here. Hey, Lori. Good morning to you. I'm way behind the chat, guys. I apologize. I don't know what happened. Maybe I just forgot or something. But anyway, hello to you, Lori French. Mark says, bingo. Joy says, I like that they start these events in August. I can't go in September and October because I don't want to take my daughter out of school. I can only go in August. Interesting. See, I'm more apt to go. I'm more apt by 100-fold to go in October and not in August. But, you know, that's family dynamics, right? It's just too hot for us to enjoy it, honestly, in August. We're not go to Florida in the summer kind of people at all. We're saying hello. I'd love to hear Walt's take on the event. Is it worth it? Would he recommend it? I clicked on 2, but decided not to watch. Where are we at? Jay says, our Boo Bash plan is to snack, ride. I mean, they do give you what included in the price, I think, is water and sodas and popcorn and something else. Pretty sure. I don't want to put any bad info out there, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And, you know, and that's the thing. Like, I eat. Come on, I'm a big boy. Have you noticed? I got some abs under my belly. I'm a big boy. I like to eat, and I love to eat at Disney. I'm probably a Disney foodie. I love food. I love Disney, and I love Disney food the best. But I don't want their little snacks. I don't want a bunch of popcorn. I want stuff at the Poly, and I don't know. My daughter loves the popcorn. She would love that. Where did I go? Mark says, Disney just resurrected the same old cavalcades from last year. They tried the Maleficent Steampunk Dragon, the fireworks at first, then stopped right at the castle. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I love the holiday parade. So anyway, I'd like to get your guys' thoughts, especially Walt. Are you still here, Walt? Was it worth it? Would you suggest us going, us being anyone who's watching the show? Alrighty, and again, we're almost out of time. Where did the time go today? Well, I started late. That's what happened. We talked about Disney pins. Somebody asked about Disney pins for the holidays. Disney, what are they calling it now? Disney key holder. Like, so now the annual pass holders are going to be key holders. There's Walt's answer. We had fun. The price is high, but the crowds were pretty low. And that's the thing that we pay for, right? For me anyway. So that's cool. The atmosphere was awesome. Cool. The costumes were fun and ride times were low. The rest was pretty much the same: parade, characters, etc. Interesting. Jess got Disney in the house. What's going on, Jess? How are you? Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. So, Walt, that sounds like a lukewarm endorsement. Am I reading that right? You had fun. It cost a lot. It was pretty cool. But if I guess where I'm at is I've done it a few times. My kids have done it a few times, and I think Walt just helped me get there. I think it's not new enough for me to drop 200 bones for a couple hours. I mean, 200 times 4. It's not 200. It's 200 times 4. I'm not just going. I'm taking 2 kids and my wife, right? I would recommend. Okay, well, there you go. Interesting. Hey, Jeff from Fort Wilderness. Boo Bash was fun last night. Nick, tell me, did you have a great time? How much did you love it? Was it worth it? Would you recommend it? It is definitely a thing now where we've got you guys going earlier, a resource to us, right? Hey, you're the leaders. You're going to take the arrows. You're going to let us know it was worth it. It wasn't. So let me know what you think. But I appreciate that, Walt. While those answers continue to come in, hopefully, Nick, I'd love to hear what you thought of it last night. Disney gives a first look at exclusive Magic Keyholder Park. So our perk. So if you bought, this is in Disneyland now. If you bought the Magic Keyholder pass, I don't know, do I call it a pass still? There's some perks involved, including a new Disney pin. So this will be a rare one. If you got a Magic Key pass, can I call it a pass? You get a couple perks, and one of them is this little Disney pin. It's kind of cool. I mean, nobody's gonna buy it to get the pin, but I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm not, if it was on eBay for $1, I probably wouldn't buy it, honestly. But whatever, I wanted to throw that out there. We talk about Disney pins a lot. If you guys are interested in that, that's one of the perks. It is important to, again, note that this pin will be available only to guests who purchase their Magic Key within the first 66 days. They picked 66 because Disneyland is celebrating its 66th year out in Anaheim. I don't know if anybody cares about that, but I thought I'd throw it in there. I like Disney pins. I like Disney pins news. I think that's all we got. I'm going to look real fast, and we're going to talk to chat. Boo Bash reactions, we talked about that. Magic Key perk, we talked about that. Disney Plus content, they're spending billions, people, and I love it. Anna likes the key, cool. What If started today. If anybody came in late, you probably already know, but What If kicked off this morning, 1 minute past midnight, and we'll be running, forever. But they'll be having a half-hour episode every week, every Wednesday through October 6th, I think. Phantasmic Chronicles and else. Welcome in. I think that's all the Disney news of the day that I pulled up. Hall & Oates coming to Fort Worth, not just an email I sent. Nothing to do with it. I love Hall & Oates. Nothing to do with Disney. Just in my notes. I might go. I can't go for that. I love. Anybody else like Hall & Oates? Okay, what else we got going on? Anybody else want to talk about Boo Bash? Nick, were you there? I'd like to hear your thoughts. So Nick in Virginia says, "Hey Jeff from Fort Wilderness, Boo Bash was fun last night." Walt from Mouse Talk says, "I would recommend." I think that was it. Did we get any more from Nick on that? Did you tell us? There we go. Nick says Halloween fireworks would have been nice, but otherwise I would. Okay, so we had 2 people in the chat who were there last night, and they both say the words. I would recommend it. So there you go. $200. Well, I guess $140 to $160. I don't know what you guys pay, but $200 on Halloween. Was it $170 in September and October, and $140 in August? I don't know. I don't want to lie to anybody, but I feel like that's the pricing. I've never stayed at Fort Wilderness. It's a camping place, right? That looks fun. Would you recommend that? I want to know about that. One of my favorite, Josh and Jenna were the ones live streaming from Resort TV One, and they were the first people to really. I mean, I was aware of it, but I didn't really pay attention enough to notice what it was. But they've live streamed a couple times now at Halloween and at Christmas time from Fort Wilderness, and the decorations that the RVers put up in their spaces, it's pretty epic. Like, oh, my eye, what is up with my eye? It's like I got punched. Need an RV with an AC. Amen to that. I paid $129 per ticket for Boo Bash tickets. Okay, so $130 for Joy, and you'll be there next Tuesday, Joy? So hopefully, no pressure. Hopefully you'll come in. Well, I mean, maybe not the next day if you'd be tired. Soon as you can afterwards to tell us how much fun you had. I would love to hear about that. I think that's it. Moments of the magic in the house. What's going on? I'm looking at my eye like it looks like I could punch my eye. That's what's going on. We're talking about What If. We're talking about how early is too early for the holidays a little bit. Talking about Halloween at the parks. Boo Bash kicked off last night. We're talking about Disney Plus content into the billions with a B. We're talking about a little bit of stock talk. Disney's going to report tomorrow. I think that's it. I think we hit it all. I know 3 or 4 people just popped in. See, that's the problem with me doing this 30-minute, 45-minute show. The longer you go, the more people come in. It's just the way YouTube works. And I always feel bad when I go 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Because people come in at the end and then I feel like a putz. Is that a word? Am I allowed to say that? I just did. When I leave, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Moments of the Magic. Nick in Virginia. Phantasmic Chronicles. Joy S. Member of the channel. Eileen E. Member of the channel. Nick in Virginia. Jay Skywalker. So that's a better last name. Sandy Norris. Martin Memphis. Member of the channel. Anna Carnes messaged me today. Jess got Disney. Everybody else. Keith, are you still here? All the people. I have Nick up there. Lori French. All of them. Everybody. Walt from Mouse Talk. Every single one of you. Do not know. Don't leave. I got work to do. Mom Resort TV One was dressed as a Halloween mansion. I did see that on her Instagram. I think she looks so cute. Yeah, I saw her and Maria from LBV We're in the cabins. We love it, Nick. I want to go. I got to go one of those times. See, that's the thing. When I think I like the resorts, not as much as the parks, but it's pretty close. And I want to do them all. I love the Poly. Where we stayed last time? Old Key West was great. Saratoga. So as a DVC member, I've been told by many people that Saratoga is at the bottom. I loved it. I like the All-Star resorts. I like the All-Star resorts when it's quiet. I mostly like the All-Star resorts. Some days not so much, but I want to do them all. I haven't even done Animal Kingdom yet. I've never even been in Grand Flow, other than monorail. So much I want to do, but for me, the trips for me now are almost about the next resort. I don't know. Is that weird? I'm getting older. I just want to sit by a pool. Pete McDevitt in the house. I am now going to introduce you as a putz. We're not going Thursday. We're not doing a Thursday show. Okay, I'll shut up about that. Anyway, ask my buddy Pete. Go check out his channel if you haven't already. Hi, all cannot tag. No problem, buddy. Yeah, I am probably not my best. I'm probably my worst enemy with sound bites. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that's it. It's 2 minutes till 10 my time. 2 minutes till 10, or 2 minutes till some hour everywhere else. Doesn't work so much. Anyway, I got to go. Love you all. We talked about What If. We talked about the Disney Boo Bash. We talked about Disney content coming. I talked about a bunch of stuff. I hope you had a good time. Saratoga, for its proximity to springs, can't possibly be. I loved Saratoga. I was told by the DVC people that everything was better than Saratoga. I don't know what I mean. Somebody said that to me. I like it. We've been back. We'll be back again. I like it a lot. Now, I do hear that people say, well, the older you get, the more you like it because it's quieter. I like how close, is that Fantasmic? Yeah, Fantasmic. You make a really good point. I love Disney Springs. Like, I love it. I love going to the parks and then going to the resort and cooling off, maybe taking a dip in the pool, and then cruising over to Disney Springs. It's a great day. I haven't done Coronado. We're doing Coronado. Are we doing Coronado next time? We're doing Coronado on one of the trips that we currently have planned. We're doing Coronado. I don't think it's the one in October. I don't really know. We're doing Coronado in the next 12 months. I'm excited about it. I've been in Coronado to eat and to hang out, but only snacks. Like, I haven't had a real meal. But anyway, I hear Coronado is great. I am very excited about that. I think that might be my October trip, but I'm not really sure. I think we have 2 trips planned. I don't know what I'm talking about because they got moved around. Like, we had 3. That is the thing. I don't know. But anyway, Saratoga, I love. Poly's my favorite, but I want to do them all. Have a great hump day. Yes, you do too. Maybe we can keep Jeff on longer. Yeah, you know me. I think that's it. What you needs to do it start. Yeah, I stat. There's a lot of things I want to do. A lot of things I need to do. I'll be there in October and I'll try to do a bunch of them. But we got family coming in. It's going to be a family event. We're just going to hang out and do whatever they want. Saratoga is our main home resort. It's awesome, right, Lori? So when I was there last time, it was the second time we stayed there. I remember thinking, I could live here. Like, I just like it. The grounds are beautiful. I got to go. It's 10 o'clock. I got work to do. Love you all. Have the best day ever. Go do something awesome for somebody. I will be live tomorrow again, world and life allowing. 9:15 my time, 10:15 other times. No football show tomorrow night. Pete's got something else going on. I don't remember what it is, honestly. So no football show tomorrow night. Disney trivia Friday night. Might be Saturday, might be Friday, might be both. We'll see. So check that out. That's on Facebook and on my YouTube page. I think that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Can you tell? You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. Have the best day ever. I need coffee. I know I talk fast anyway, but I is sleepy still. Love you all. May the force be with you, Jay Skywalker. Have a great day. See y'all later. Have a great day. You guys rock. Love you all. I got to go. Bye for now. See you.